How's it going down there? Humbling.
All right, we are back here once again with another independent pro wrestler, Mr. Reid, the Thickness Matthews, or Thickness Reid Matthews. Reid, thanks for joining me here today, my brother. What are we doing today?
Today is a good old push day. We're going to be hitting 2 pec, 2 shoulder, tricep, and then maybe add an ab if we're feeling funky.
Oh God, we're feeling funky. We'll see how these shoulders hang up. We're, full disclosure, coming off a late night with LPW, but we're gonna hit it. So let's go do it. Let's see if I can keep up with the thickness. So is your warm-up just like doing a couple warm-up sets?
Pretty much, yeah. I just like, depending on the machine, like maybe I'll put a little bit of weight, but a lot of times I just grab the bar and like really just try and do a slower rep.
Yeah. So what's the rep scheme on this one that we're going for?
Usually 8 to 10. Some workouts, like depending how I feel, like if I'm a little tired, I won't go like as heavy as I can go. Sometimes I do. It's literally just how I feel.
Know when to pull back, okay?
So usually, like I said, I'll just do empty bar. And then like sometimes like the cable machines I'll put some weight on just because like they're lighter.
Yeah.
But other than that, like it's just empty and then throw the plate on and start going.
Cool. So keep in mind like this bar is 25 pounds.
Oh, it's lighter?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, interesting. I assumed it was heavier because I know like it just looks like there's more to it.
You know how messed up doing like gym math is?
Oh, it's hard.
When it's 25 versus a 45? It's disgusting. The thing with this bar too is it like feels so much more unstable for some reason. Like just being in a neutral grip versus being in that regular one.
You know what? I prefer it. It's like since gaining more weight when I started working out to now, my wrists can't like take the load that it used to.
Oh yeah.
So having a neutral grip is so much better for me.
Yeah. So when did you get started like with the gym side of things and kind of taking that a little bit more
So
serious?
when I started wrestling in high school, it was like the first time I was introduced to the gym. Because like, you know, like as a kid, like you did like the push-ups and the sit-ups in gym. But when I was introduced to wrestling, my coach was like, "What, you gotta go to the gym?" And I'm like, "I don't know what that means." So then he brought me out there. He gave me just like a standard routine and I did that for a while. But actually it wasn't until I was like, oh, I'm gonna get into like our kind of wrestling now, that I moved to Calgary and I got a trainer.
Yeah.
And then that significantly improved my workouts.
Cool. Where did you move from?
Rainbow Lake.
Where's Rainbow Lake?
That's 13 hours north of here.
The pride and joy of Rainbow Lake. So you're a northern boy too?
I'm almost
NWT?
Territories.
Ah,
Almost.
that's cool.
Yeah. Well, let's just throw another plate on.
So you moved down to Calgary in what year?
Oh, that was end of 2014. Literally packed up in like late October, moved here, or moved to Calgary, got a gym membership, started training, and then in January I was in plans.
Cool.
So,
where was like the first gym that you ended up getting a membership with?
World Gym.
World Gym. Do you still go there now, or
no? They at the time, like I didn't have a job that could support a gym that well, so I ended up canceling it. And then me and my wife like went to like a few different gyms. Now I'm at a Gold's Gym now, so I've definitely gotten more comfortable going to different gyms. That's why a lot of the time my workout is go to the gym and see what's open.
Oh boy. Oh yeah. These short kings, man. I have to do half the reps you guys do.
Like you're on that point, like people could mistake you going on a cut because you got some good arm definition going on.
Stop it.
Hey, I'm serious.
Cut it out.
Last one.
Oh, you go really wide too. Let's go. Like, what's the biggest change in terms of like your workout routine that you've shifted since that time?
Actually knowing how to work out. my coach in wrestling, he was just like a gym guy who like wrestled in high school.
Okay.
So he's just like, he gave me a piece of paper with like a bunch of workouts to do. Didn't know how to do them. I was just like, okay, that's the whole movement. Like when I did leg press, I pushed off my toes for the longest time.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So once I got the trainer, when I got the trainer, he corrected all of my issues. Yeah. It was life changing. So I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this sweet. You can help correct some of the shit I have now. I really only do like 3 sets. It's like a warm up. Usually sometimes like hard to gauge sometimes with newer things. Yeah. But I do a warm up, I do 2 heavy, that's about it.
Cool.
I'm telling you earlier, like I get right up for the gym at 4:30. I'm at the gym at 5. And it's like I gotta get done in time because then I gotta go home. I gotta get ready for my day. I gotta help my wife get ready for the day. Yeah. You know?
You got life, right?
Yeah.
You're an adult.
So I used to go at night, which was like not bad, and I was fine with that. So I go from like 10 at night to now 5 in the morning.
So one thing I actually like to do with this machine, because I do find the handle to be very strange, is I actually just grip onto here.
Oh, okay.
And use that as like the actual grip, because I also find like here it's always kind of like, even if it's high, you're still kind of in this weird slanted
like pulling
position,
sometimes, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you can see like the angle of the handle comes in, so when you're like holding on, you're kind of doing that. So I like a little bit more of that neutral, because again, bad shoulders. So when you can come across and really get that squeeze, that's just personally what I like to do.
Do you do like the whole like arm bend coming back as well?
Slight arm bend.
Okay.
And then as you come across, you squeeze, and then just get that little press at the top to fully extend.
Yeah, I usually I try and squeeze the gimmicks in.
Yeah, the gimmicks. First one. There you go. You can see the pecs through the hoodie. It's crazy. That's some strength. This is how you and Mars are such good huggers.
Oh, I'm so good.
So good at hugging.
So good at hugging.
Yeah, with these machines too, I always find like it's hard to gauge like where to get that great stretch from. It's like too far and you're like, ah! Yeah. Plate-weighted machines are always
way more
significantly better than these ones. Actually, I say that, but I really hate like the leg extension and like leg curl when they have.
Those ones are so weird. No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Give me the cable for the
like
extension.
These machines here versus like that one there, I treat like just redheaded stepchild. Like, get away from me. You're not that redheaded.
The beard, you're red-bearded stepchild.
Red-bearded, yeah. Time to get thick, baby. Squeeze it. Do you have a specific like tempo that you go at too, or don't really think about it, just control?
More control. I used to just like throw it around. I won't lie, I lost count, so hope you keep counting.
That's 6.
Awesome.
It's my trainer brain coming in. Don't worry, I'm always counting. ABC, baby, always be counting.
As long as I'm like, especially on that stretch, I give that a second, and then when I'm squeezing, I give it a second. Okay. And I'm trying to like, control it for speed,
What do we got? 50? Yeah, we can try that. Let's tear a pec.
Yeah. Get those, look at those pec striations. Yeah, look at that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Specific like pre-workout meal, pre-workout routine, or anything that you
I
do?
usually go hungry. I don't eat.
Oh, you're a fasting guy. Well, I guess that's
like
in the morning.
It's not like on purpose. It's more just like I've been like changing my diet around, so it's like I'm trying to eat 3 meals, like and maybe a little snack after work. So it's like I don't eat till 10.
Okay.
Right?
Crazy.
So
almost like unintentional fasting.
Yeah, like I know of the fasting. I like tried it before, and it's like it's fine with me. But yeah, I just accidentally don't eat.
I take pre-workout or anything like that.
I actually can't. So there's a while I was taking protein drinks, and I was getting blood work done, and I had too high creatine in my blood. So they're like, oh, stop the protein drinks. So I stopped the protein drinks. I'm still kind of working out. They're like, it's still a little high, but like it's better. Yeah. And like so like your normal creatine, it's like creatine kinase in your body is 30 to 300. And at that time I was 500.
Oh wow.
So got off that. I was like down to like high 3. They're like, this is better. And then I was redoing blood work again, and I wasn't doing like powder, I was just doing like the premier proteins, just quicker to buy.
Well, then my creatine was like 1,000.
Crazy.
It was like 1,400, and they're like, yeah, we need to get you to do blood work again. So like I stopped that, and they're like, yeah, you can't work out for 2 weeks. I'm like, oh my god. So then stopped working out, no protein, went back. It went back under. It's like I can't take like creatine or protein shakes.
Crazy. Yeah. I'm not a doctor, obviously, so I'm like, oh, higher creatine. You're a gain-making machine, baby. Let's go. Too. It's like I need to get to the gym more. What are you talking about?
Well, doctor? So like the crazy thing is, so like I saw that, I'm like, this don't look good. So of course, like you're like Googling it while I'm waiting for my doctor's appointment. Like creatine kinase comes from like your spine, your brain, and your liver, and usually comes in response to like damage. So I'm like, I'm not injured. What's wrong? I swear.
Just on the inside.
Yeah.
On the inside.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice. You're raw dogging your workout at 4 a.m. What's kind of cranking on the headsets to get you actually motivated to be there and, you know, push a bit?
It changes kind of like with the mood.
Yeah, of course.
Like you ever like the memes of like, oh, the sad music at the gym, I lived harder and whatnot. So some days it's sad music, some days it's like High School Musical. Like Bet on It, bro, that's a banger gym theme. I've had Bollywood music play in my headphones. My go-to is metal. Like the artist who does my entrance music, Fable, he has like a bunch of songs. So I usually just throw one of his playlists on.
Great entrance song.
Thank you. So like imagine that, but it's a whole playlist.
There's times I just get that stuck in my head. And I'm like, God damn it, Reid. So what's like the top 5 right now then?
I mean, like any entrance music's like mine and Mars's tag theme. Even mine and Zoe's tag theme are always really good. Ooh, Sonic Adventure 2 soundtrack.
What are you and Mars are playing?
Oh, we took that first road trip here together, and it's just like, oh, you like this nerdy stuff? I love this nerdy stuff, and then it's been like hitting the high road ever since.
I don't think this thing's fucking screwing in.
Have you tried twisting it?
I'm twisting. Twist and push. All right, well.
I don't think it's gonna fall off.
The only reason I like a little bit more narrow is, again, bad shoulders, recurring theme here. When they're wider, I don't feel as comfortable. It's more strained on the AC joint. Whereas closer in here, it's a little bit more pain-free movement. So like, where do you get your like workout inspiration from, or do you build your own workouts? Do you get it from somebody else? Like,
well, I'll tell you one thing. My inspiration to work out is my wife. She like one day was just like, especially when I was like younger and eating bad, and we were talking about like our future, and like we want to have a family and we want to live a long time together. I got to eating better. I got to work out more. So from that, like that started like, I feel like it's like a general thing most people see. Like there's JGP coaching. He was a gentleman I found. Daddy Noel or Daddy Nozzle, I forget what his name is. He's just like gigantic dude. He would do videos. Mars mentioned him. Jeff Nippert.
Nippert, yeah. Everybody loves the Nippers.
Yeah.
Especially Canadians.
Yes. Alright, we're doubling it, brother.
Double it?
Yeah. Double or nothing.
But then there's guys like Sam Sulek. Have you seen him? Yeah. So he does like very like simple workouts, and so like I don't feel bad doing like I said, like today we're doing like 5 movements, and that's it. Right? But it's nice because like you get to learn different movements and whatnot.
It's probably an easier way to get into this. Like, what's the main goal in the gym right now?
Be healthy. So I want to live a long time. I want to live a happy life with my wife. If we have kids, I want to be strong to pick up my kids all the time.
Yeah. You don't hear that a lot from wrestlers.
No, and like don't get me wrong, like there's definitely the benefits to doing it for wrestling.
Yeah.
Well, that's the main reason I do it. I do like being strong too, hence why I'm like lifting heavy.
Okay, can you grab onto the hook? Yeah. I just find the dismount to be fucked.
Weird, yeah.
I love that longevity approach because, again, too many people think about the here and now.
Yeah.
And they don't really think about how they're gonna age, right?
So like I had like both my grandfathers like got older, had Alzheimer's, they struggled the last bit of life. Yeah. My father had like a heart attack. And like he was generally healthy. Yeah. Like he would do sports, he cooked his own food, they barely went out, so it's like I want to like capture this stuff now while I'm young so that later on it doesn't hit me, you know.
Put those deposits in the bank.
Yeah.
At least you're taking the steps for yourself.
Exactly.
I love
like,
that.
Another thing, like when my grandparents retired, they were too old and sore to go do anything. So they spent
That's
their whole
just it.
life working and then couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
And that was heartbreaking.
That's
it's like,
so hard for so
yeah.
many people. Like, you work so long to get to a point of like retirement, and just and then it's just like, well, I guess I'm watching Oprah all day.
Like I can't do anything.
You can't
right?
go on a hike with your family. You can't play with your grandkids. It's
Nothing,
like,
right?
You gotta do something if you want to maintain it.
Like even now, like I got a niece and a nephew, and like they're getting up in age. Like I still pick them up.
Yeah.
It's like I want to still be able to do these things and be active and whatnot. And that's why like I've been thinking about like changing the workout to be a little more athletic.
Oh, we're all about athletics on this channel.
Yeah. Hey, athletics.
Whatever that is. Right? Yeah, that's a little heavier here, eh?
55, baby.
Push.
Yeah.
I have bad shoulders,
Yep.
but I have strong shoulders.
Yeah.
So it's like when you get the positioning right,
It's perfect.
it's great. I can lift all day long. Like,
We start here. You do a front raise. You come back.
oh no.
Down. Up. Over. That's one.
All right, good workout.
Humbling.
We're done. We're done here. Moving on. Pump cover still hasn't come off yet.
Oh no, that's for the last one, brother.
Yeah, baby.
Or maybe the last set of these.
That's for the viewers of it.
Exactly.
Tease the audience.
Yeah, you gotta wait till the end of the video to see how jacked I am.
You're gonna ruin my day today. So it's front, side,
front,
back, around.
Squeeze the back to side, down,
Okay.
and up again.
You consider your best match, and then what's your like one or two favorite matches just for any reason? All right, time to die.
I know Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, Mania 31. That's the stomp reversal to the RKO. Gunther, Sheamus, and McIntyre at Mania. Those are probably like my two favorites I can think off the top of my head. My own. I'm my biggest critique. So, from the 6-man at West Edmonton Mall, which I did hurt my knee, but I was very happy with. And Larry and I wrestling for the Grand Championship, I really liked as well. Like my first year of LPW, Taryn and I had a match I really thoroughly enjoyed as well. How's it going down there? Humbling.
These are 12s, eh? I could have
Yes.
swore they were 20s by the end.
Oh, they feel like it. Especially
Oh.
like
And we do multiple rounds of that, eh?
3.
Of course, 3, hey?
Three.
Violence,
That's the gimmick, bro. I gotta stick with the gimmick.
Yeah. When you're doing lateral raises, do you think about pouring out a beer pitcher? That's actually going to hit more of the lateral.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, like if anything this way is going to be that rear one.
Yeah. I also have a shoulder workout I do on pull days too. It's you start with a.
Oh, you do lots of shoulders then, right?
Well, because I do push and pull.
Yeah.
I don't know what I classify it as a push. I don't know if it is, but like on pull days I'll do like a wide leg shoulder row, and then I immediately superset it into close. So that gives you a nice nice good definition of your trap. That's a good one. That one doesn't suck as bad. That one's really nice though. Makes you feel jacked. This one just sucks. So people look at a guy my size and I can't do the things I do off my feet. Like I was an athlete growing up.
Yeah.
Like I did every sport. I was athlete of the year for like 4 years in a row in my high school. So like when I like gain on all the weight and like I'd go to train and I'm like, can I do this? And then I go and I do it. I'm like, oh yeah, I can't do that. That's crazy. And like I'll even get like the remarks from other people being like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And so like when I get to do that in the crowd, like the first time I did a lion salt, people were blown away. Like doing like the triple jump, moonsault, the spin, like the tornado drop. Yeah, pretty much anytime I leave my feet. And the thing is, like usually the first 5 are fine. After 5 it sucks.
I'm gonna say 3, but okay, 5. Yeah, totally.
Steven came up with this idea. I'll give him the credit. It was all his idea of the throwing him off the balcony, LPW. I was very worried that he'd clip the rope because like the ropes are high. And so I was like at the gym like during that week, and I was going to the Viking Press, and I'm like, you know what's funny? It was a crappy morning. I was like, oh, I feel like crap. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna try and get this workout done. It was one of the best workouts I had because I got to that machine. I did my warm up, and I did like my 2 plates, and I'm like, I'm not far. And I just kept going and going. I got to my body weight, and I was still doing the reps, and I'm like, oh, I'm throwing them.
There's not a doubt in my mind I'm clearing that rope. And then I didn't realize I was going to throw him 3/4 of the way into the ring. Shoulder strike. Oh, man. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Watch when it comes back around. Oh, yeah, when it comes to the front. Oh, yeah. This man's got boulder shoulders.
Oh my God, my shoulders are dead.
So if you ever need to humble anyone, do this workout.
Oh yeah, oh shit. We're doing 3 of these, hey?
Yeah, last one, baby.
Go until the shoulders pop out like a G.I. Joe, baby.
I think that was 5, so we'll go 5 more. That's okay. It's like my first title when me and Colton Kelly won the tag titles at PWA. They didn't tell us we were winning. So we had the finish ready, blah, blah, blah. We go out there, something happens. I hear 1, 2, 3, and I look behind, and I'm like, he was supposed to kick out. So like and there's actually video evidence if you go on the PWA YouTube channel. You can see the shock in my face. I'm like, oh no, we fucked up. We're fucked. That's it. We're done. There goes my wrestling career. Like,
we're gone.
We go to the back, and we're like, oh my God, guys, we're so sorry. We don't know what happened.
Yeah.
And Duke Durango's like, oh no, like that was supposed to happen. Yeah. We're like, what? I actually went through a phase of like, I did not like the idea of travel. I learned later on it's because I traveled with very bad people. But I was also I like sheltered myself and I didn't want to like be out there as much. And so I was just like wrestling because I enjoyed it as a hobby. But it was actually my wife, her and I did the trip from here back home, 13 hours. Oh, I felt like a breeze. And I was at that point, like she was telling me like, you know, we just did this whole drive, like we didn't turn the radio on, no podcast, so we just talked the whole trip. And she's like, you know, like you do like traveling. You just need to travel in a way that's like better for you in a sense. And I was like, oh, like that totally makes sense. It's like I give full credit to my wife for my change in my thinking now. My headspace is a lot different. So now I'm solely fine traveling. Like I've been out to Ontario twice now, BC a few times. You know, Mars and I and Jack and TJ Cannon drove to Winnipeg and back. So like it's been a way better experience pretty much since COVID. COVID was like the change and like everything.
I find the people that you travel with is so important because it really makes or breaks the experience on a trip. Because there's times like you can go to a shitty show, but have a great time on the road trip, and it's like the best time of your life.
Yeah.
And you can go to the best show and be stuck with people that it's not necessarily you don't like, but maybe just don't have the same interests. Maybe
it's hard to have a conversation. It's just quiet the whole way there.
There's a lot of like dead spots and stuff, and it's just like, like it's not as enjoyable. Right?
Yeah,
you kind of want to be more with your friends. And,
like it's a lot different when it's like for people.
All right, we're done with this, right?
Yeah, it's done. That's it, brother.
God.
That's my shoulder. Now we're gonna go do some triceps.
Triceps, baby.
I don't like using the balls because it squishes my pinkies. So like, like doing anything, this squishes my pinky, so I have to do a flat bar now.
Oh, okay.
Or like I had one of my Ultra Mills like this, or like kind of like the one on top there. It's like so big that you can grip it better. Because my years in construction, it's fucked up my wrists.
Oh yeah.
So like if I like shovel or like I strip, my fingers get stuck like this, and I have to physically bend them open.
Oh really?
Yeah. So like having stuff like this now is so much easier for my triceps and whatnot.
This machine's fairly light. You probably might be able to max it out.
I max out the normal ones.
La-di-da.
Yeah.
Let's roll that up. Yeah. Yeah. You fuckers got me doing that shit way too much. And you and Mars are yelling that at every show.
It's such a catchy meme.
It is. You know? Very fucking LA nice.
It's like the best thing, right?
Goddamn LA nice.
Yeah. And they're just like gigantic. Like guys like Sam Sulik, I think it's Daddy Noel on TikTok. Like these guys are massive. Like, you know who Broly is from like Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, but
if the fans know, like they literally look like this guy. He's like, this dude's like 6'6", probably 400 some pounds in the show, but he's just shredded.
Oh.
And that's what some of these guys look like.
Just a blimp. You know?
Yeah.
What's kind of the goal or target in wrestling for you?
I mean, like I some more bookings.
Yeah.
Get out more. Like I've come to the realization that like I love wrestling in Alberta. It's kind of like my home. I mean, it is my home, literally. I'm not gonna get anywhere if I just stay here.
Yeah.
So like, I'm going out and trying to get in contact with people and get bookings and make working relationships and whatnot. So that's like the ultimate goal, is just to keep pushing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do I like my job? Yes. But like, I don't like love. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die with this job. Like,
Yeah.
you know. And like I told them, like when I first joined, I'm like, I'm pursuing wrestling, but like, I'll stay.
Yeah.
I definitely want to be in a place that's like very comfortable with me, and they allow me to do wrestling. I come here and I work on the computer rather than the office, and they're super like awesome about that. You know, like my wife's been super grateful. Like when I'm like gone for like 2 or 3 days at a time, right? Like it's hard, but like being just supportive because like we know where the end goal is going to be.
Yeah.
And then also like I'm trying to be more responsible with my time, so I'm making sure I'm giving her the time she deserves and the time my job deserves and wrestling deserves. So
Time management, baby.
yeah.
Come on, come on, come on. Shoulders back. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Last one. Last set?
That was it.
Drop
Last
set,
one.
baby. Drop set.
All right, you got it.
Come on. Let's cook them. Let's go.
farther, I guess.
Let's go. Yeah.
We got to drop a little farther. I was too bold with that one.
Sometimes I love drop sets because it's just like this speed rush. I gotta switch it as fast as possible. Like all of a sudden you're gonna lose the pump. Like that shit ain't going nowhere.
I'm hustling. I'm trying.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because you'll always meet, like, you know, there's people who won't get back to you because, like, promoters have a million people messaging them, right? Or, like, shows are fully booked, or, you know, flights aren't working out and stuff like that. Like, weirdly enough, from that Vince McMahon documentary, I learned a lot about, like, how, like, the business, like, made money and how that's how they made all their decisions based on money.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, I need to make sure I'm, like, marketable to these other companies to bring me in. It's like, you know, like last time we brought in Effie. Effie's so marketable.
Yeah.
Right? He's put himself that way. And that's how he's been furthering his career so good.
You have to bring something to the show, right?
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seat it.
You got it.
Seat marks, baby. Oh fuck.
Yeah. Like I said, usually I hit cardio. I try and do 15 minutes. My gym doesn't have a lot of elliptical machines. I love the elliptical because like my bad knee and whatnot. So like I'll go hard for like 10 minutes one way and then 5 minutes backwards at like a good pace. But now I'm just like, I have the assault bike, so I'll try the assault bike or I'll just do the treadmill. Just like walking.
It was a freaking killer workout. Like I feel just pumped to shit.
See why I wear the pump cover for most of it?
I can see why you wear the pump cover. That unveiling must just feel so good. Eh? Anyways, man. Great job.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Awesome work.
Fun.
Plug your channels and where people can find you.
At the Thickness 7 on Instagram and Twitter. At Reid Matthews on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter as well. The gaming channel at Reid Matthews, YouTube and Twitch. Definitely follow my wife as well, Beauty Gimmicks on Instagram. She's the one who does my spray tans. She watches me. Everything, yeah. So. I think that's everything.
That's it, eh?
I always panic at these ones. I know everything. I just like, did I forget something? Oh yeah, Short Kings podcast on YouTube as well, and Spotify.
Redo it. No. Oh shit. It was great. Great. Awesome. Thanks. Go follow Reid. Follow his career. He's doing some really cool stuff. We had an awesome match that I really loved, so go check that out. I'll tag that on this video. But until next time, that's been our workout. I feel extra thick today.
Thick, yeah. That's what we're talking about. No. Thick workout, baby.
We got the thick, the Rick, and the Nick.
Yeah.
That was the or what'd you say, Nick?
Nicky,
Nicky, and Ricky.
Ricky.
I hate but love that too.